If you've never met me before, my name's Louise Ann Maurice, but please just call me Louise. In my 30-plus year career, I've had the privilege of working with thousands and thousands of diverse people, whether I was managing them or training them or leading them, teaching them, consulting or coaching them. My focus was yes, motivation at the beginning, which slowly turned into empowerment because I found myself really wanting them to connect with their greatness inside. So I started developing strategies and systems to simplify this process so that they could move beyond the blocks that were stopping them and get to their desired outcomes in the quickest way possible. And throughout the years, I've tweaked it, I've tested it, and developed it so that you can now use it. And that's what this accreditation program is. You are being accredited by Empowerment Coach Academy. You are using our methodologies, our systems, and you are being trained to use this with your clients. And that MCELC designation is Master Certified Empowerment Life Coach. I'm in the process of doing updates for the Masters of Life Coaching program. So I thought, okay, well, I want to put together a focus group of people who are currently life coaches and not connected to Empowerment Coach Academy at all, right? I wanted to get different perspectives. So I set out and contacted some life coaches. Some never returned my call, some never returned my emails, but those that did were truly invaluable. So we got together and my first question was, what advanced training do you need to move the needle for you, right, in your life coaching business and just in the whole process of life coaching? And, this is where I first had to understand, right, what is their needle, right? What is their needle? And where is their current needle pointing? So again, move the needle is colloquialism for what's their definition of success and what is currently going on in their life coaching business. So as I asked those questions and got clarification, everyone started talking right in turn, and there was a lot of interesting communication, and the majority of communication was judgments and criticisms and blames for everything outside of themselves. And I was really curious to know why, right? And it was interesting because of the life coaches that I contacted, right? The ones that just weren't interested in this focus group stuff were probably too busy anyway coaching clients to bother with this focus group. And it almost seemed like the ones that were in this focus group wanted that platform to complain, judge, criticize, blame. So it was just the most invaluable experience because it really did allow me to understand what is at the root of this judgment. And as the, defenses started coming down and as I started to build rapport with them and the group started to build rapport with each other, it was that fear of being judged, right? Because they were just judging and complaining and criticizing. They're like, I just fear being judged and criticized by the people I coach. I actually haven't coached anyone for that reason. As soon as I get feedback, I'm so hurt that I just retreat. This isn't why I wanted to become a life coach. I wanted to become a life coach so I could make a positive difference. And so I started hearing language like that. Very purpose-driven, very amazing people. Life coaches are amazing people. It's just that they sometimes can get stuck in those ruts, in the gunk that actually their clients are getting stuck in. So we played a little game. Right? We played a little game of opposite world, just something very, very simple. And, you know, in the opposite world, right? If the opposite were true for you, instead of you seeing other people or your situation or the economy or what's going on, instead of you seeing it, right? Let's look at it from the opposite, right? What if the opposite were true? And what if you saw and understood the clients that were sharing that feedback with you? What if you could see it from their perspective and what's going on in their world? So all of a sudden we started having a different conversation. The conversation was moving forward and their needles were getting moved because they were getting out of their own way. The Masters of Life Coaching program is a 10-session program that's innovative because it simplifies the process for coaches to get out there and help their clients get results. And the best part is you learn how to connect with people and how to coach them. And this course gives you 20 hours toward the 200-hour accreditation program. But more on that later. And as you are moving on through this course, you're going to hear me refer to Wealth Coach Academy. Actually, the beginning of some of the videos say Wealth Coach Academy, because originally the life coaching was through that platform. But we've separated it out because so many people want financial coaching. So Wealth Coach Academy is going to be focused on financial coaching, and Empowerment Coach Academy is focused on life coaching. All right, so the Masters of Life Coaching is that program that's going to set you apart. So let's look at what you're going to learn. You learn our 10 P's of being a highly skilled practitioner, highly sought after and well-paid successful life coach. Our goal is for you to be smarter, wiser, and more competent in psychology, people skills, process of coaching, phrasing, procedures and techniques, performance, pricing and promotions, as well as personal and professional development, so that you rise above the ordinary, make a positive difference, and make money. Let's break it down. Psychology. You walk away with my simple blueprint that unravels why people are not achieving their goals. By the time you finish the first and second section of this course, you will be able to read their minds and see through their smoke screens. People skills. You will become skilled at coaching the top 6 profiles in the top 6 areas so you can recession-proof your practice. We dive deep into how to coach them using real-world case study examples in section 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. Process of coaching. Our proprietary wealthy coaching model, the system you will use throughout this 10-course program to coach people, is a step-by-step done-for-you proven coaching process ready for you to start using today. Phrasing. Have you ever struggled with what to say and when to say it? We take the guesswork out of running a coaching session by giving you the insight, questions, scripts, and strategies that connect. Again, different for each course. Procedures. You receive the simplified guidance and resources on how to use coaching procedures, the techniques and tools to move people past their blocks and obstacles. You learned about one of the techniques in the first part of this video. Performance. You apply what you have learned and practice the coaching process with the level 1 and level 2 field work. This is worth gold. Pricing and promotions. Your worries about how to price your coaching and how to promote without selling end here. You get the inside track on what you need to do because the fact is people pay for results. Plus, you receive ongoing personal and professional development, including my mentoring and guidance that sets you up for success. By the time you finish all of the requirements of this course, you have 20 hours accredited to the full 200-hour 10-course program. But more important than that, like most of our students, you will have coached clients, received testimonials, and got a head start on your life coaching practice. Priceless. So this is a little long for lectures, right? I normally try and keep things very short and sweet, but it is the first lecture of the first course in a 10-course program. And a 10-course program is important for a Master's of Life Coaching because this is 10 sessions, and you are going to learn how to coach 6 different people in each course. And we are going to follow these case studies throughout the 10-session program. This is real life coaching, right? This is what you should be doing, and I'm sharing with you best practices. And each course gives you 20 hours, like I said, toward the 200-hour accreditation program. You can't possibly do that in one course. That would be setting you up for failure. And having designed curriculum, I understand how people succeed and what they need to succeed. So this has been developed with your success in mind. Now, Udemy is going to prompt you pretty early to leave a review. They might even prompt you after this video and you're like, well, I haven't even seen any training yet. So you can wait till you finish the section, and I'll just have another little reminder for you. But yeah, that's the e-learning platform that Empowerment Coach Academy uses. But yeah, I mean, if you've got any questions, I want you to be so successful, but I can't do the work for you. But I've given you so much, and as I mentioned at the beginning, I am in the process of developing the updates for this program. It already has the great guts, right? The great foundation pieces in place, but it will continually be evolving, always with your success in mind. And the great part is you're already a part of the program. So you have access to those updates free of charge. You don't have to pay anymore. Now, in the next lecture, I just have the very simple accreditation guidelines, but make sure you ask questions. If you've got any questions, I am here. Again, I am your instructor, Louise Ann Maurice. Please just call me Louise. Let's continue.